Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more Trails Through Daybreak. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we were basically still getting through the final events, but I went ahead and did the last clear for the Marian Garten, and as they say, to the victor goes the spoils. Check that out. All papers collected. That doesn't seem right, but okay. All movie brochures acquired? That definitely doesn't seem right. I guess we were able to just buy them all. They didn't feel like that's what was happening when we purchased those brochures last episode, but okay. Well. Recluse, crit plus 10% when HP is full. And then we unlocked everybody's Zyphas. All Zyphas unlocked, just like last game. 20% chance to straight up absorb physical attacks. 500 SCLMs. Offensive arts deal crit damage. 50% chance. Some Sepith Mass. 4,000 shard skills activated. Jabberwock arm, which is so outmoded. Defeat all monsters. Increase arts range by 2. Ho ho ho. And EX all dishes sampled, so I'm missing some. How is that even possible? I've been freaking anal about them. Hyperion, solve all 36 4SPG requests. So we should have 150 chests plundered. I can go into the Marian Garten and get that easy, but we should have...
Lantern launched!
Yep. The last 3. Once we do these, we're good to go. I'm gonna start with Fish of Legends. We already talked to the people. Or did I,
Lantern launched!
Hold on.
Right!
Because what I may have done
What should I pick?
is inadvertently... I don't think I did. What's going on here? Oh, right. He's, I wanted to do the other thing first.
Alrighty.
But they asked us to...
Thank you all for stopping by. All right.
Oh, god dang, dude. Laguna Bathhouse. I'm not gonna lie. We might need a... What do they want us to do again? Thanks for your help, Van. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, Yamai in the Blacklight District. Whoa. What's all this, then?
Now, what might you be after,
Condensed herb drink. Okay. Because I'm like, there's no freaking... Why is it... We were able to purchase it, but it didn't... That's strange.
I'll be
Interesting.
seeing you.
There's a bunch of new stuff to... Okay, so this must be... Craft weapon with onyx steel. I don't want to use it just yet.
Welcome. Thank
Does
you
he-
for coming.
What new stuff could he possibly have? No new plugins. Nothing to customize.
Please stop by again. Welcome. Thank you for
Ooh,
coming.
ideal watch. Sure thing. And now our final upgrades for our weapons. Okay. We have plenty of cashola. Yeah. Always very satisfying to be able to put this money to good use. Moulin Rouge. And then I should have quite enough to be able to upgrade all of these comfortably. Grand's Caliber. So they don't have... They just straight up don't have weapons in that part. A Templar sword. Oh, okay. In order to be able to equip these... Ooh, Chevalier Omega. Sure thing. Vajra 0. Vrictra ZZ. She'll take a hit to her EP, but... Oh! Oh, we're broke. That is not supposed to happen. Crescent boots. Huh. Maybe I was not as cash, or maybe I was not as liquid as I thought I was. Oh well. Uh-oh. No, we should have enough. Whew, almost made a mistake. That would have sucked. We can only do... Gonna have to keep our eyes peeled then. I'm not going to... I am not going to remember to come
Please
back here
stop
and
by
upgrade
again.
her.
Right.
So she will just be unupgraded, I
What can I get
guess.
for
Ooh, Soul Chef Hot Pot.
Thanks for shopping.
So we should have maybe one more? Whoa.
What would you like?
Bearstein 3.
Please stop by again sometime.
She'll be alright. If she needs help, she can put it on 4 SPG like everybody else. And this should be Yamai. But before that... Nourishing Mountain Hot Pot. And we'll just... There we go. What else? All dual arts used. And what are we still missing? Quick art damage dealt 100 times. Yeah, I never use those. We're missing 12 plugins? We're only missing 12 plugins, though? Interesting. Yeah, these sauna visits. Yeah. Elegant gown. 1 onyx steel weapon crafted. Wait, where's the thing about the... All dishes sampled. We're missing 7. Wow. I was not nearly as diligent as I thought I was.
Got a great lineup at great prices.
That's crazy. They gave you the cheat code and everything. And I still fumbled.
Come again soon.
It's all good, though. It's not like you can only ever play this game one time,
Come
right?
again soon.
Let's hand these off to people
Initializing planner mode.
since we've got them. And I got all these gem
Yeah, I
cards.
thought you had poor taste.
And I realize now where they're
You
coming
consider it.
I'll
from.
gladly take that off your
You can get these via
Wow.
rolls in the
Insist.
My, how thoughtful.
and the Marian
Wonder what this will go
Garten.
for. Just kidding.
You sure?
But
Okay.
you'd have to
you
like,
very
since
much.
they're so piddly, you'd have to grind these big time.
Thanks.
Something I do
I'll
not
take
intend
very
on
good care of
doing.
it.
But hey,
What?
we'll take the W's where we can get them.
I'll take good care of it. Thank you.
Yeah, she's not maxed
Gotta
out.
treat myself every now and then.
Van, we're only now maxing Van out.
I'll gladly take that off your hands.
Ooh,
Whoa. You sure?
dang.
Wonder what this will go for. Just kidding.
I'll take that.
All right, well. All right, Yumai, what you got? Oh, we have to hold on. Achievements. 5 bonds maxed. Sure thing. All gifts given. Excellent. So, we have managed to get all gifts.
Got a question for you.
Always nice to get something set. You talking about General Atkinson's fishing rod? Well, you're right. It came through here a little while back. I'm surprised it actually exists. Would you happen to know where it went? Come on now. You really think I'd tell you just because you asked? After all, it sure would be nice to have you owe me a favor. Then again, maybe this is fate. Fate? How so? That rod you're looking for is a strange one. They say it chooses its wielder. I did my best to try and stake a claim to it, but it wouldn't let him use it or something? How does that work? Guess it just wasn't meant to be. That is pretty strange. You think so? Stuff like that's in all sorts of fairy tales. Well, whether it's true or not, the rod didn't choose me. Last I heard, it was over at Kanza's soba stall. Makes sense. Kanza's always had a thing for fishing. He's the one over in the Eschaton district, correct? That's right. He's a pretty respectable guy when it comes down to it. Comes by sometimes to look for Eastern cooking tools. Thanks for the info. We'll pay you back when we get a chance. Kanza actually moved his stall over to Armis for the festival. He should be by the front gates, I believe. That's right. He's been rather popular with the students lately. Let's get moving then. Now we know our next destination. And that's the Aubert district.
Let's do this.
So, we've got this guy. He's got the goods, quite literally. Machine. We were not looking for right this second.
Let me ask you something.
Alright. The Hebo God Rod, huh? Never thought you'd be the one to come looking for it. Yeah, well, someone pointed us in your direction. You have it? I had it? Had it? What, you already gave it away? I loaned it out to an old fishing friend of mine. What'd you need it for? A client of ours was hoping to use it to catch some legendary fish. A legendary fish? You mean the Magna Garvels? Word travels fast. Oh, you know it? Guess that makes our job easier. See, they managed to spot the thing a couple of weeks ago and... Say no more. I may not be much of an angler myself, but I am enough of one to get where this is going. The rod is yours. Dang, that was easy. Are you sure? They say that rod has gone from hand to hand ever since the time of the ancients. That being said, neither me or my fishing friend have had much time to make use of it. That's why I'd like to give it to you. At least then it'll have the chance to do what it was made for. You're really just going to hand it over? Anglers are a strange breed indeed. Liberal's Fisherman's Guild was no different. She is not kidding. Well, wouldn't be the first time we've met some real weirdos. A few Erebonians come to mind. Anyway, who's this old fishing friend that you lent the rod to? That would be Bishop Orwell. Oh, so he should just be a hop, skip, and a jump away from here then. A bishop that likes to fish? I suppose that's not too odd. Yeah, I gotta have an outlet some kind of way, right? Wouldn't have expected you guys to be so close. Guess fishing just has a way of bringing people together. Indeed it does. At any rate, I'm sure he'd be willing to part with the rod if you talk to him. I'll be leaving my dream to you then. Go. Use your newfound strength to secure our fish of legend. Now hold on. We're not doing the fishing, hopefully. You got it. Because there was no, there was no stipulation that... Because normally what happens is that you have to have caught every other fish in order to be eligible to, catch the legendary one. They're not making us jump through that particular hoop this time, so I'm only assuming we're good. I'm hoping we're good anyways.
Got a question for you.
Alright, buddy. Cough it up. So, that rod is the tool you need to catch a legendary fish, is it? Alright. Please wait here a moment. Sure. Well, here it is. Obtain Hebo God Rod. Nice. Thanks a lot. You know, something about this rod does seem a little intense. Is it maybe made out of star steel? It's possible. We actually call it onyx steel in Calvert, though. It's an alloy made from a combination of black Cimmerian ore. I believe it's been used to make some of the world's most powerful weapons. So, onyx steel is refined black Cimmerian ore? Because you could get a lot of that stuff in Erebonia. Come to think of it, we just got some from Jin, didn't we? I'm not certain of the exact material it's made from. However, I do know that this rod was once favored by the great General Atkinson. If that's all you have need of me for, may Adios bless you in your future endeavors. I pray that you manage to resolve the General's last lingering regret. Well, hey, that's a pretty tall order, don't you think? Well, leave it to us. Let's report back to our clients, who are definitely going to make us fish for this thing. I would be genuinely surprised if they don't then pivot to asking us to catch it. Like, if they do, I'm gonna have to do that off screen, because that'll gonna take a while. You're back! That fishing pole! Nice! I knew you could do it! Yep, here it is. The Hebo God Rod. Just like you asked. So, that's a case closed, right? No, it's not. Well, not exactly. Here comes the BS. What do you mean? You see, we were all talking it over and we kind of have a feeling we're not the ones the rod will choose. But you haven't even held it! Yeah, I mean, you were the one who went through all the trouble of finding it for us. If the rod chooses anyone, it'll probably be you. Hold up. I'm pretty sure this wasn't part of our original deal. You're really okay with us catching the legendary fish for you? Yeah, fate's placed it in your hands after all. Fate? You guys asked us to get it! We can always cheer you on from the sidelines. Oh my gosh. Fishing is really tough, okay? Well, it's not fishing itself. Actually, in this, the fishing minigame, trying to angle the correct thing being probability-based is crazy. When you're ready to head out to catch the big one, come find us. We'll tag along. Why do I have to do all the hard work? Well, obviously it's because you're the most qualified. Yeah, you're the leader. If you don't do it, who will? Careful. Talk him up anymore and his head'll turn into a balloon. Maybe I am the right man for the job. Alright, well. And I think I've actually... Because I can't make any new saves. Like, I can only overwrite my old ones, which I think is very funny. Hold on. I did not actually overwrite anything. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Guess it's finally time. This is going to be great! You ready, Van? Let's head to Daybreak Memorial Park. Yeah, let's get going. Alright. The group made their way to Daybreak Memorial Park, hoping to catch their legendary fish. Is it going to be a cutscene? How merciful would that be? Well, here we are. You sure this is where you last saw the fish? Yep, this is definitely the place. Whoa. Whoa. An earthquake? Just like he'd said happened. But this is the only area that was shaking. There's no mistake. The fish has to be close. So it's just like you said. Let's try and track it with Shard Search. That feels kind of defeating the spirit of it, but Magna Garvels, you're about to be seafood. Attempt to catch a legendary fish. You can return to Old Town by withdrawing to the entrance. Okay, so we're in here.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
So,
Let's do this.
Tiger Arowana. Big catch. Alright, well,
There.
nothing to do but to do it. Oh. Wow, okay, this must be it then. So if we angle anything here, it's gonna be it.
That's it.
Well, certainly less obnoxious than I was expecting it to be.
This is a big one.
Magna Garvels! Well, whoa. We need to catch another one of these. Is this it? He did it! Or that's Elaine. He did it. Woohoo! I just knew you had it in you. You were amazing, Van. Wow, that was actually a lot simpler than I was anticipating. Damn, that sure was a big-ass fish. Well, hey, is it really okay that I fished that thing up? It's too late for regrets now. I hate to admit it, but there's no way we could have caught it without your help, Van. That's right. By the way, I managed to get a pretty cool picture of it too. I'm sure this will do big numbers on the socials. What a remarkable catch. Who's this? Grandpa! Hey, you came. Aren't you Makino and Kyle's grandfather? And you came all the way out here by yourself? You're not just some average Joe, are you? Well, a fisherman must always be aware of his surroundings, after all. But for you to fish up something even General Atkinson couldn't catch. Congratulations on a job well done. You know, given your skill, you might just be able to join the 8 Fishing Wizards someday. The 8 Fishing Wizards? This is the first we're hearing of anything like that. 8 Fishing Wizards? Oh yeah, the 8 Fishing Wizards. I may not be some expert fisherman, but even I've heard of them. They're men of refinement who have managed to reach the very peak of their fishing careers. The rods they wield are set to split the oceans. Split the oceans? They sound fake as hell. Well, they're definitely not. I know one of them. It's probably Yoon Ka-fai. I think that's who a certain someone said he learned fishing from. Not sure about the rest, but I'm pretty confident that guy could pull it off. Where do you even find these people? The world's a big place, I guess. Yeah, there's all sorts of people out there. Anyway, this was pretty fun, guys. Think I might just take up fishing as a hobby again. As long as you keep using that rod, you'll be aces. I think we should start heading on back, though. I gotta upload all these pictures. With that, Van and the rest escorted their clients back to the bathhouse.
Reward deposited.
We managed it. A little bit of law. People said in the previous game that it was possible to max out every alignment in one run. At least I'm pretty sure that that was what they were saying. I don't know. I don't see it.
Monmar is so relaxed.
Achievements, 20 types of fish caught, 23 out of 20. Oh, right. I caught 4 in just that one set.
Got a question for you.
So, now we can pivot right to the other thing. So that's what happened, huh? Sounds like some real bad luck. But, you know, that contest of theirs is only for the best of the best in the business, right? To think you believe my skills are up to par. Well, as much as I appreciate the thought, I really don't think it's the sort of place the owner of a simple bistro belongs. Way to sell yourself short. Listen, I get what you're trying to say, but with the way things are now, the contest isn't even gonna happen this year. There's just not enough participants. What if I put it like this? If those girls of yours found out that you got to take place in such a prestigious competition, standing among the very best in the industry, don't you think they'd be proud? There it is. Maybe it's my own personal bias speaking, but I'm a really big fan of all the food you make. I think you'd be a great addition to the contest. Yeah, me too. Sheesh, you sure are making it hard to refuse. Taking on such a big job so suddenly would really put me in a bind, though. I mean, I'm sure your daughter can handle things while you're out there. But I know Yumei's been looking forward to this festival for a while now. Guess I don't mind doing it for her. Alright, you can count me in. Well, alright then. Something tells me he's way more excited than he looks. Great, we'll see you at the contest then. So that's one down. And then the Aubert district, because we had what's her face?
Spring already?
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
We have to just straight up talk to her? Oh, if it isn't Aaron and the rest of Arkwright Solutions. Thanks again for all your support back in Longport. Live Fu Fandian, right? Never expected to see you in the capital. Yeah, what are the chances? So, why exactly are you in the capital? To test my skills, of course. I want to see how far my Kowloon hotel training can take me. Whether it'll let me sink or swim with the capital's foodie scene. So I figured I could use the school festival as a little test. I'm sure you have people falling all over you in no time, Meishin. I mean, I don't think anyone can resist your cooking. Where's her sister at? She's talking, but I don't see her. Well, sounds like your sister's got faith in you at least. I'll probably grab a bite later if that's alright. See you then. Of course. You won't regret it.
Alright, let's move.
Now we can... There she is. Okay. I'm like, where the heck?
Got a question for you.
Is that really what happened? How terrible. I'd like to give you all a hand, but I'm not so sure it'd be alright for someone from Longport to participate. Wait, what? Why would you... I mean, yeah, there was a terrorist attack here not too long ago, but we put those guys down. It should be fine. I mean, I was the one who recommended you anyway. Yeah, sweets shouldn't be a problem for the former Teiji Chushi of Kowloon Hotel, right? That's for sure. My sister's gonna sweep the competition. Oh, you. Well, if you really think I can be of help, I'll gladly do my part. Thanks. We'll see you at the contest then.
Spring already?
And who was next? Gather contest participants. Ha ha ha. I don't remember where the third one was. Aubert District. Something's still on and popping here. I guess. It might be the thing in general. Okay, yeah.
Don't think I've seen you.
Whoever it is, they're over here. So we just hop, skip, and jump this away.
Sounds fun.
Done. Oh, there he is,
Got a
right.
question for you.
He's not at, Centre Marché. What? Are you freaking kidding me? The Edith Sweets contest is a battlefield that every patissier worth his salt tries to work his way into. There's no way someone like me should be taking part. My technique's just not up to it. He's taking this more seriously than I expected. Wait, is that what's-her-face back there? Look, I understand how you feel. But you've been doing pretty well, don't you think? Gateau de Dun was even showcased in a magazine recently. I mean, sure, but... Listen, if we don't find enough participants, the event's going to suffer a huge setback. Just think of it as a lucky break, yeah? And couldn't this be your chance to scope out the competition? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Well, I guess you're right. Alright, you got me. I'll just have to throw my best at him. I'll also be able to brush on my skills in the meantime. Sounds good. We'll see you at the competition then. Look around the festival in the city, but that should be everyone, right? Willing to gather up participants. No, we're still missing someone. What the heck? Or maybe we're not. Yeah, there's nobody else. Alright, let's just head back to Aubert. Or maybe there is more to it.
Sure flies, doesn't it?
Okay, clearly it's been like a few days, which is why I don't remember the conversation we had. Okay, I figured it must be someone in here because it won't load the wait, what the heck?
Thank you.
It doesn't load the entire thing when you're outside. How the heck? Where the heck is this at? We don't need... Well, I do need to activate one more portal for the thing, but we're not focused on that right now. Here it is. Who's up last? Okay. Oh, Leela, right.
Got a
What is
question for
she doing here? You don't have enough participants for your contest. Well, I'd be more than happy to help you all. That was easy. Kind of figured it'd take a little more convincing. I mean, she's kind of just here, I guess. As the proprietor of the Liberal Boutique, I simply have no reason to refuse. After all, it would make for a wonderful opportunity to introduce others to the flavors of Liberal. That acerbic tomato, I'm sure my experience as a maid will do much to aid me as well. With your permission, I would be honored to take the chance to show everyone my skill. Thank you. I look forward to tasting the flavors of Liberal. Great. We'll see you later then. That's everybody. Looks like we've rounded up all the participants. Let's go report back to Andalusia.
Planner launch.
Might as well. Andalusia
Let's do
Patisserie.
this.
We can just warp right there, thankfully. Now, before we give him the good news, we want to make sure we're not locked into nothing. Alright. Hey, we're back. And we managed to get all 4 participants. Really? It would appear they've arrived just in time for introductions. Yeah. I came like you told me to. I must say, this is quite the lineup. Excellent! First off, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on such sudden request. Aren't you the owner of Monmar? And you're the one from that restaurant over in Longport. Oh, and you're that patissier Mr. Holland's been raving about. To think you even convinced the proprietor of Liberal Boutique to join as well. Alright, so these guys, I mean, they've all got their names out there, so it's not like we've got complete nobodies. I have no doubt that this will be a competition for the ages. I know we're only filling in for the big leagues, but I'll make sure to give it my all. Yes, I shall do my utmost to succeed. This is gonna be one hell of a contest, that's for sure. I heartily agree. Well, since we're running out of time, why don't we get started on the preparations? I'll be distributing the materials to each of you. Oh, before I forget, Art Great Solutions, once again, I thank you for all your help. We're definitely gonna we're definitely gonna maybe not be on the judges table, but we're gonna eat, right? The event will begin shortly, so please see your way to the designated location. Yeah, we're gonna eat. Roger that. Maybe we'll get 4 new recipes out of this. I don't know, that seems really, Following a quick debriefing session and a short rehearsal, preparations were made to begin the event. Once everyone was ready, the curtains were finally raised on the Aramis Sweets contest. My apologies for keeping you all waiting. Welcome once more to the Battle of the Patissiers, the Edith Sweets contest. This time, however, we plan to present you a new version of our competition, the Aramis Sweets contest. Oh, you made it! Marielle was literally right outside the door. Yeah, just barely. I heard that Grandpa's going to be making some sweets. I'm super excited to taste them. Thanks for giving me a heads up about the contest starting on, yes? I'm ready to report. And, sorry you had to remind me to do my job. Got a little distracted by all the booths. That's alright. I'm just glad you made it in time. And now, without further ado, allow me to introduce the first round of our contest. Our beginning theme will be a sweet fit for students. I'm going to guess this is done. Those judging... Oh, no. Everyone is serving something up for the theme. Those judging our contest this time will be a few Artemis students as well as some recent alumni. As both the former Student Council president and representative of the graduates, I will do all that I can to act as a strict and impartial judge. This is the chick that hates Ren, right? Well, I'm just glad to be here. But don't worry, I take the quality of my sweets super seriously. I'll make sure to judge them well. I look forward to seeing what everyone decides to make. Honestly, I don't really know much about sweets, though. I'm not sure why I was chosen for all this. Why don't you just quit then? That way, I can give everyone perfect scores. I'm sure that'll give my transcript a boost. What the heck are you mumbling about? Odette certainly seems excited. Aw, man, I wanted to be a judge too. Yeah, wish they would have asked me. These guys. No kidding, just the smell's making me hungry. The 2 contestants with the highest scores in the first round will earn the right to participate in our finals. And with that, let us proceed to introducing the contestants and their desserts. First, coming all the way from Liberl to share with us its flavors, we have Leela. Hello everyone, it's wonderful to meet you. The dish I prepared today is my flowery gelato, which I think is an actual thing we've purchased. It uses the essence of one of Liberl's edible flowers to create a fragrant and sweet treat. Please enjoy. A maid from Liberl, huh? Never expected someone like that to be participating. It is extremely random for Leela to be here, I agree. But they had to get that promo in for Trails in the Sky first chapter some kind of way. The judges gorged themselves on gelato. This is delicious, and the floral scent is simply remarkable. Oh, you're right, and the texture is great too. That's not to mention how light the aftertaste is. The aroma isn't overpowering either. Yeah, I guess it's alright. The ingredients seem to balance each other out pretty well. Honestly, you could probably serve this at some high-class restaurant. She sounds so confident! Has she been a judge before? Although the flavor is, indeed, rather elegant, it's likely to prove displeasing to those who find the scent of flowers unappealing. So what? Because Kisara rated it highly, he had to ding it? Well, there you have it. Let's continue with our next contestant. His shop spent its fair share of time in the spotlight recently. Please welcome the owner of Gateau de Dun. I'm really not used to this kind of attention, man. But anyway, let me introduce what I cooked up for you all. This here is my orange peel cannelle. It's a recipe I'm pretty proud of. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into these things, so you brats better enjoy them. The judges chowed down on the cannelle. Oh my! The outside itself is so crispy, but the inside is light and airy. And the bits of orange peel add so much flavor. The elasticity of the dough is simply perfect. I feel like I could eat thousands of them. They are pretty popular. This cannelle thing's got kind of a strange shape, honestly. But I guess it's alright. Should probably be a little sweeter, though. The fact that it's not is one of its strong points. So what, are they disagreeing? Alright, let's move on to our next contestant. I'm sure all you gourmets out there know just who this bistro legend is. He's Victor, owner of Monmar Bistro in Old Town. Nice, looks like it's Victor's turn. Good luck, Grandpa! Is that my Yume I hear? This one's for you, Princess! Well, anyway, here's my caramel pudding. It may look simple, but I'll have you know I made this with only the most quality of ingredients. I hope it's to your liking. The judges pigged out on the caramel pudding. The caramel flavor is so gentle. It's amazing. And the pudding's so soft, too. If we had this at our cafeteria, I'd eat it every day. I've never had caramel pudding this rich before. It's sweet, but somehow still fresh and unique. I've been to Monmar a bunch. This pudding's my favorite thing on their menu. Can't argue with that. I try to get some every time I stop by. Seems a little biased, but it's a pretty classic dessert. Now, the Teji Chushi. Now let us continue. Our fourth and final contestant is all the rage in Longport. She's the owner of Laifu Fandian, the one and only Mei Xin. It's a pleasure. I'm hoping to share a special treat with you all today. This is my Emerald Monto. Both the dough and the sauce are made from an original blend of black tea. However, the inside may still be a bit hot. Be careful when taking a bite. Emerald Monto, that sounds really good. My stomach is growling. You got this, Mei Xin. The judges munched on a bit of Monto. I've never tasted anything like this. So this is a delicacy from the East. It's so warm and tasty. The flavor is really addictive too. So is it minty or what? Black tea and dough, huh? That's a pretty interesting combination. I'm sure you'd have to have years of experience to make something this good. The taste is a little unusual, but it's far from bad. I'm sure this could be pretty popular outside the East too. That's what I was going to say. It's not only delicious, it's also unique. I think they'd sell really well if you open a store here in the capital. So, judging from the reactions, I actually think Victor's got this. It looks like the evaluations have all been tallied. I will now proceed to announce the results of the first round. The two contestants that will advance to the finals are Victor and Mei Xin. Victor and Mei Xin! Yeah, it seemed like they were least impressed with Leela's. Then it was Dun's. Then it was Mei Xin's. Then it was Victor's. Great job, Grandpa! Thank you very much. Damn. Knew it was a shot in the dark, but I still got my hopes up. Guess I really do have to work on my technique. Well, I suppose allowing everyone to have a little taste of LeBeau was enough for me. So, those are the results, huh? They really put their backs into making all that. They sure did. Still, having to stand by while they ate it all was torture. Damn. Should have asked him to make me one of the judges. Well, it certainly looks like you all are enjoying yourselves. Yeah, but I kinda wish I could get a few tastes of those treats. I figured that's what you'd say. And that's why I thought of another way to offer my thanks for your help. Are we gonna get them each as recipes? No way. You can't mean... Or is Van gonna get to judge? And now we've come to our final round. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Holland, the beloved owner of Andalusia and last year's contest winner. He'll be participating with our contestants. Oh, so now they're up against the big man. And last but not least, allow me to introduce our new judges. That's an interesting lineup. What a wide-ranging selection. Our first judge. He helps from the shadows but can be lured out with a sweet treat or two. Van Arkwright. Damn. I'm gonna end up hoeing Holland big time for this, aren't I? You got this, Van! I don't think I've ever seen him so happy. I'm sure he'll want a picture of this. Oh, really? Next on our roster, she's short, cute, and the very definition of a calming influence. Miss Toa. Is that really what people think of me? I think Falcom keeps bringing it back for a reason, yeah. I hope she manages to enjoy herself for once. She's always working so hard. Wow, this guy? Our third judge is a very special guest from the world of Orbal film. He's the celebrated director you all know and love, Director Gotti. He didn't say anything? Nina's here? And also in attendance is the woman who received the Best Actress Award at Tharbad's last film festival, Nina Fenley. You've sure picked an interesting group to judge all this. This'll be a hell of a contest, no doubt. Yes, I agree. And personally, I'm really looking forward to seeing what everyone makes. Didn't expect to see those two here. How come they get to judge and I don't? And finally, we've managed to procure a last-minute addition all the way from the Basel Institute of Science. It's not. I thought it was going to be Nadia. Yang. He's the mastermind. Yang? This seems like the kind of thing Yang would absolutely not go for, but okay, I guess we didn't know him that well. He's the mastermind behind such inventions as the T-phone and a fair number of other contributions to society as well. Professor Cronkite. Using a contest to determine superiority in the culinary arts seems a bit strange in my opinion. Taste differs from individual to individual. Yang's as critical as ever, I see. Now, let us proceed to the main event. Like, this is a very random assortment. The theme for this final round is classic confections. Let's see what our contestants have cooked up. First up is our former champion and the proprietor of Andalusia, Mr. Holland. It seems I have the honor of going first today. Since the theme is classic confections, I've prepared a tried and true creation of mine. Possibly my most masterful to date. What is that, a key lime pie? Behold, the pistachio spring soiree. I've actually only just learned the pistachios are kind of sweet. I'm allergic to nuts, so I've never had them. But yeah, all that talk of Dubai chocolate, it made me curious. Well, it wouldn't be the first time Mr. Holland's always coming up with new desserts. The judges partook in the cake, savoring its elegant flavors, and I guess pistachios are also elegant. Wow, the pistachios really got a full-bodied taste! The acidity of the berries mixed with the sweetness of the chocolate? Yeah, this is a pretty solid combo. Honestly, it sort of reminds me of the time I spent here at Aramis. Bittersweet memories of spring. Well, I think Mr. Arkwright said everything that needs saying. I suppose if I were to add anything myself, I'd say it's really rich, yet light on the tongue. I certainly wouldn't mind having seconds. She didn't even finish her firsts. This cake is crazy delicious. Someone remind me to call this guy for catering later. Both the taste and texture are of great quality too. I can tell a lot of passion went into making this. All of the flavors have achieved a sensible harmony. I believe it would pair rather nicely with coffee. Well, dang. High praise, I guess. Next up, we have Victor of Monmar. Oh, that's... a peach cobbler? I'll admit it's a bit tough following such a celebrated professional. Well, anyway, I prepared my homemade tart tatin for you. A tart tatin. Both my daughter and granddaughter grew up eating this. It's a pretty popular dessert in our household. Hey, we've had that before. Yeah, I remember it being really good. The judges tried a few bites of the tart, reveling in the taste. Whew, I don't even know where to start. Isn't this cheating, Victor? You already had my taste buds in a chokehold. The caramelized apples are simply delectable. The pastry itself is crispy, but slightly moist as well. I can tell plenty of attention was paid to perfecting every detail. Ugh, a single bite reminds you of a warm and welcoming family. Yes, it most definitely does. However, it still manages to taste like a luxurious dessert. Delicious doesn't even begin to describe it. I suppose it's not terrible. You can tell the chef took great care in selecting his ingredients. I'm sure Esmery and Catra would find the taste compelling. I guess also high praise. And finally, we have our final contestant, Laifu Fandion's Mei Xin. I thought long and hard about what classic confection meant to me, and I came up with this. What am I looking at? It's a special pudding made so that it doesn't stick to the plate, your chopsticks, or even your teeth. I call it Snowfall Sambujan. I developed it while I was still working at Kowloon Hotel. I've never seen this version before. I wonder how it tastes. Probably like a really smooth vanilla sort of situation. I'm excited to see the reactions. The judges sampled some of the pudding, attempting to identify the new flavors. The egg seems creamier than usual. It really melts in your mouth, too. This is way different from other sambujan I've had. I've never seen this before, but it tastes great. I think the white egg yolk really earns the spotlight here. You can tell that the chef really excels in Eastern technique. She must be a true master of her skill. That's a work of art. This is really a one-of-a-kind taste. I'm so glad I was able to try such a delicacy. The mixture of ingredients has created a rather unique taste. Perhaps the field of cooking does have depth after all. Wow, it's clear who won this time, huh? Well, those were all the sweets we prepared for today. Judges, if you would please write down the dish you feel was the best out of all three. They all look so delicious. Though it seems like this time, third was Victor, second would be Holland, and a clear first is Mei Xin. Yeah, and Van had such a way of describing them. I almost started drooling just from listening to him. You're right, he seems really passionate about them all. He'd probably make a killing as a gourmet reporter. I'm so excited! What do you think Van's gonna choose? They were all pretty freaking good. It'll be hard to pick just one. But since this is a contest and all, I have to make a choice. Andalusia's Pistachio Spring Soiree, Victor's Homemade Tart Tatin, and Mei Xin's Snowfall Sambujan. Which one should I vote for? Alright, I've made my choice. So what, are there 3 different versions of this? Welcome back, Van! What are you doing over here? Aren't you still one of the judges? Yeah, but I already turned in my vote. Should be fine to watch from the announcement from here. Thank you for your patience, everyone. It is now time for the final results to be revealed. After a fierce battle, the crown goes to... Laifu Fandian Snowfall Sambujan. Oh hey, that's the one I voted for. I guess you really do have great taste. I'm interested to hear how you managed to concoct such a unique taste. You could get points for its artistry alone. Thank you very much. I'm just glad that my skills still hold up. Guess I'll just have to take the loss. Congratulations! I suppose losing was inevitable. And it's even more poetic that he lost to somebody who otherwise wasn't going to get the opportunity to strut their stuff here. And as for our grand prize, the winner will receive 1 year's supply of the highest quality fruit and eggs sourced all the way from Ored. Whoa, that'd be really nice for a business like theirs. To thank them for their hard work, the other 2 contestants received rewards as well. And with that, the RMS Sweets contest came to a close after finding roaring success. Although Van's group took a moment to talk about Yume and Victor, they all eventually split up to enjoy the rest of the festival. Oh, what's all this? That was a really great contest. Yes, everyone seemed to be having a lot of fun. Well, we certainly couldn't have done it without your help. I have to say, I'm quite impressed that you managed to bring together so many talented chefs on such short notice. I'd like to thank you again for all the hard work you've done. I'll make sure to deposit the payment as promised. Sounds good to me. Yeah! Getting paid to eat delicious sweets? Maybe being a Spriggan ain't so bad. I mean, you do have to fight demons and stuff sometimes, but, you know, it evens out. Well, I think I've had my fill of the school festival for now. Sorry to burst your bubble, but the festival is just getting started. We've still got plenty of other places to explore around here. Why don't we take a look? Alright. After you.
That takes care of that.
Alright.
Reward deposited.
And a little bit more law for our troubles. Well. Huh? What's with all the commotion? Wait. I thought once we did the... Because it said something about semi-required. It seems to be coming from the front gate. I wonder if something happened. Oh no! Let's go take a look, Van. Yeah, I guess we should. Though something tells me this will be a real pain. The CID? Oh no. Yeah. The president
Hello,
is here?
everyone. I'm sorry to surprise you like this.
Ha.
I was just making a quick stop to partake in the festivities. I was curious to see what my alma mater had in store this year. The students have chosen a different approach this time around. Well, don't mind me. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves.
Guess we're gonna be able to play 7 Hearts against this guy. Wow. Holy crap, it's really him! President Grammart sure knows how to work up a crowd. I didn't realize he was an Armis alumnus. Who knew my new school was so prestigious? I knew that the president was an alumnus, but I didn't really expect to see him here. I feel bad for Agnes. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess she didn't know he was coming. Yeah, doubtful. I'll bet Ren and Renee knew, but they probably kept it under the lid, because Agnes's reaction will be a lot funnier that way. Well, at least now we don't have to worry about festival crashers. Security's bounds will have gone from airtight to damn near impenetrable. Most likely, now that I think about it, Jin was awfully confident in the security detail. Perhaps Kilika kept him in the loop. Do you ever wonder how we ended up becoming acquainted with all these devious characters? You guys are the protagonists of a Falcon game. It was bound to happen. All the time. I am kind of curious about what the president's up to, but we're starting to run out of time. We'll need to be meeting up with the rest of the crew pretty soon here. Some characters have moved elsewhere and their conversation topics have changed. Choosing meet up with everyone from the travel menu will end free time and cause the main story to advance. As a result, all quests, connection events, and other sub-events will disappear. So, as you can see, I have not done everything. We're gonna go to the Blacklight District. Well, first, let me make sure my team is We're gonna go to the Blacklight District, get to wallop in this thing.
Well then, shall we?
But I'm gonna have to make sure that my team, yeah. I am so sorry, Swin. You are not coming with us, brother. Okay. So we'll put in her and her. Alright. So party. And yeah, they're still a little roughed up. But it's all good. Oh. Van can't use Celestial. We should be able to cook it. Yeah. Cook.
Oh,
So there's a bunch of stuff that I can't make.
don't expect much.
We need Prime Beast Essence. We just need Prime Beast Essences, which we should be able to trade for, right? No. But I can buy Beast Essences from this thing, can't I? No. Interesting. let us go ahead and simply... Well, we'll eat it the first opportunity we get.
I'll take over.
A fearsome foe is prowling around. Not for too much longer, though. We won't be instigating this thing, but only because we still don't have, like, we're still at the same mode we were after clearing the Marian Guard tent for the final time.
Show me what you got, Silverblade.
I just didn't want... Yeah, I just didn't want that to go to be completely wasted.
Have some more.
Laser rifle.
Time for a little payback.
She actually will hospitable hostess.
Chance.
Van doesn't need to do much. Does this? No. It ups A-res. And we don't have enough for Lord Ortis.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Let's do this.
She's not boosted at all, but... Wow, we almost have this thing's number. This thing must be a much lower level than us. 62, yeah.
Show me what you got, Silverblade.
And she's already EX chained.
I'll put an end to this.
If this doesn't kill it outright. Yeah. All that time in the Marian Garten. Barely anything. Is there more? There's more. Alright, well. So we're running a freaking gauntlet. I see. Van. He's up next. What's Lord Ortis? Yeah. And Azure Sunray. But that's going to be after we hospitable hostess.
Time for a little payback. Let's take...
There we go. First that. And then a little bit of this action. Plenty o' damage. Dang.
Bring it on.
This thing is putting that heaping helping a hurting on us.
There.
My thanks.
Earth Shaker.
You'll pay for that.
Ren? Oh, that was it?
Chance.
It doesn't feel like we've acted 3 times with Van already, but I guess we have.
Activating skill. Have some more.
Yeah, see, they've still got all turns of their buffs up. But we do have Van's speed actually cranked, so
You'll pay for that.
that wasn't supposed to happen.
It's go time. Cypher act there.
One free Celestial takes up literally everything. I need to give him more EP cuts. Maybe even that Goldia gem.
They blinched.
Or I could probably be a little more responsible. Do we want... I think we do want a hospitable hostess here.
The floor's yours, Van.
Yeah.
You got this.
And it should be recovered. Nope, not just yet. Oh yeah, it is recovered now. Well, alright.
Ends now.
Activating skill.
Oh no!
We'll win.
God dang it.
Boost gauge up.
I effed up the crit. The boosted crit.
Bring it on.
Well, leaving damage on the table is nothing new, so we're all fine on that.
You're up, Ren.
Probably should have hospitable hostess that.
Sucker.
But once this thing hits us, atomic erosion.
Bring it on.
Nobody is status. That feels like it should have statused us.
Don't stop now.
But once we get to that hospitable hostess, we'll have Van drop the last of that damage on its head.
Time for a little payback. Let's take a break.
Alright.
The floor's yours, Van.
This should be it. Okay, we're getting close to it.
Sucker.
Or the break? Something? Ultimate throttle.
My move now.
Healed up. Not exactly what we were wanting to see, but, you know,
Don't stop now, Elaine.
she needs to heal us.
Got you covered.
Don't worry, Elaine had us. Uh-oh. This thing moving back to back.
Bring it on.
That's not supposed to happen. Let's bring her back up for an encore.
Bam, your turn.
13,000.
You're up, Ren.
Ren is going to have to make sure we don't all freaking die the next time this thing does anything. Let's get that duality in. Remove those buffs. I'd like to... Oh, well, I was gonna commend myself for not... She didn't die!
Pay for that.
That's very surprising.
Vitals drop activating.
Vitals are indeed dropping.
Elaine, if you would.
4,000. This should be it. Yeah. And maybe a third one. It would feel weird for this to end after 2, you know? Bon Appetit. Rank 25. There we go. You don't have to eat every single thing, it looks like, but... Darkness. Hardware enthusiast.
Takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
I guess it ends after 2. Well, that was fulfilling. All in a day's work. So it looks like that's everything. All 4 SPG cases. CP plus 10 when recovering allies. Okay. 10,000 S tokens obtained with Shard Search. All drivers gain. Crit plus 24%. So this is a strike 4 basically. And I've got... Well, actually, before that...
Let's be on our way.
I've got a lot of activity points left. But I might continue on, then reload my save, use those activity points, and then just redo whatever the heck I did.
Thank you for your
We'll see.
visit today.
Step right up.
Showing on screen too?
I knew I shouldn't have purchased those. I don't remember. I don't think we've seen
Enjoy the film.
3-point heat. Let's do Kincaid and we'll do
Now playing at a theater.
Swin.
Take wings.
Yeah. A boys' night. So for this one, what are we watching? The story centers around the Green Hill High School basketball club. The team captain, Halil, hails from the Central East and loves basketball more than anyone. Despite the passionate guidance from the team's half-Eastern manager, Linfa, the school has never been known for a success in the sport. That is, until a basketball-playing prodigy by the name of Evan joins and turns the team into an unstoppable powerhouse. But what they gain in athletic prowess, they lose in team spirit. Their victories were owed to Evan, now their new captain, dominating all the plays. The team was effectively reduced to a one-man show. Hey, you gotta sell your soul for the W. Evan mocks Halil, calling him the biggest piece of dead weight on the team, and removes him from the starting lineup. Then comes the final game of the season, where they face off against their toughest opponents yet. Evan is unable to break through their impregnable defense, and the first half ends without Green Hill scoring a single point. The team's simmering frustrations with Evan reach a boiling point. The heated arguments and accusations ignite Evan's short fuse. He attempts to storm out in a fit of rage, only to be stopped short by their normally unflappable team manager. Jesus. Wait,
Enough! No more fighting! We're a team, aren't we?
Nina?
Are we? I don't see a team. Just a bunch of chumps who can't score for shit.
Jeez.
Listen up. If any of you get your hands on the ball, pass it to me. I'll turn this game around in no time flat.
You just don't get it, Evan. How can I get this through your thick skull? You have no idea what this sport is about.
Oh, great. You're all here. I just got done talking to the coach.
So what?
Evan, do you mind if I be selfish for a sec? Put me in for the second half. Please. I'm begging you.
Alright.
Damn it. They're all over me. I might be able to make a pass. But is anyone even open? Huh?
Now's not the time to be calling it quits, Evan. I might not be great at this game, but I love it more than anything in the world. So I get it. I get why you're so fired up about it. Our passion burns just as bright as yours, and it won't get snuffed out here. No way in hell!
What's with that stupid grin on his... Oh, no. That guy can't do anything right. Ah, what the hell? Go for it, Halil. Show me that you've got what it takes.
Alright.
You can do it! Take it to the hole, you two!
We did it? Got on the board? Well, alright then. Teamwork does indeed make the dream work. Hopefully, anyways. It would suck to do all that but still lose. Ah, sporting events and high school dates. This takes me back to my days on the basketball team. Renee played basketball? He doesn't seem like the type. Have you given any thought to finding yourself a girlfriend? You could try and get back together with Elaine, you know. Quit trying to butt in on my private life. Besides, it's not that easy for either of us. Ah, well, there are other options to explore. You could look to your own group of fixers. After all, there are a few adults in the mix. Why you gotta go there, man? I'm not about to try something on one of my employees. It's not the eggs, it's the problem there. Speaking of which, I suppose it's not all that uncommon for a teenager to have a schoolgirl crush or two. Though the fact remains that such a crush still qualifies as romantic feelings. So it's obvious to literally everybody. Hello? You still with me here? Oh, yes, naturally. Hope you had a good time watching this one. I got the vibe that you might be into basketball. I did try it out the other day at RMS. There's more to it than I first thought, and I enjoy all the back and forth in the games. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad you gained something out of the experience. While we were watching the movie, a thought kept running through my head. What would Maya and Nadia's lives look like if we could spend every day like them? Though in the end, I'm satisfied with where I am in my life right now. What I have now is more than I could ask for. Having finished their break, alright. And I tried to... 25, that's it. And I don't think you can double dip either, so if we did pick them again, which I wasn't going to anyways, then we weren't going to be able to get anything else.
Let's roll, gang.
Now at Esprit Cinema...
Welcome.
So, Robin, the Lady Justice, My Casablanca... I think...
Showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
I'm pretty sure I've seen all of these. So I guess I'm just gonna have to pick one. Pick one and hope it doesn't seem familiar. So the Ravana one, I remember that one, historical epic. No, that was Robin the Lady Justice. This one was Judith as a court person. My Casablanca, I think, was the one with Nina. With Nina at the all-girls school. So let's do Shizuna and Rosette. Hopefully this one isn't the one with Judith doing the Tomb Raider thing. Because if it is, we've already seen that one. I should not have bought those pamphlets. Long ago in the Central East... Okay, no, this is new. There lived a cruel, heartless king named Valen who sat upon the throne of an ancient kingdom. He laid heavy taxes on his people, and all who opposed them were met the executioner's blade. He ruled his kingdom with an iron fist. Around the same time, a hardy country boy named Sindhu met a warrior by the name of Kiara, who managed to escape from the capital. She was Valen's half-sister, and when she informed Sindhu of Valen's misdeeds, he knew he could stand by the wayside no longer. After bidding farewell to his adoptive parents who raised him after he was abandoned, he set out for the capital together with Kiara. So what, is he actually the Lost King or something? Along the way, the pair crossed paths with an old knight who seceded from the royal army. From him, Sindhu learned the truth of his past. He was the legitimate successor to the throne, yeah, of course, and Valen stole his rightful place as king. After his birth, he was nearly assassinated over his claim to the kingdom, but was able to escape with the help of his nanny. Armed with the determination to reclaim the throne, Sindhu returned to the capital at long last. And as the royal army laid eyes on the gallant swordsman on horseback, they saw Sindhu as the physical manifestation of Ravana, a mythical god. So, classic rags to riches.
Let those who have ears hear my words, and those who have eyes behold my face. My name is Sindhu, true heir to the throne.
If you do not wish to perish, we beseech you. Clear the way.
My king, the front lines have been breached.
Bro's living
Worry not. What can this rabble hope to accomplish? 17 years ago, that boy escaped the hand of fate. But one can only outrun it for so long.
Is this Fire Emblem?
You disgust me. To think that I share a bloodline with such a vile monster. That won't hold true after today, because your life ends here.
A pathetic delusion for a pathetic traitor. The gallows are much too merciful an end for one such as you. I shall send you to the great beyond with my own hands.
A man's character is determined by what he chooses to protect. You chose poorly, Valen. And that choice will be your undoing.
Get to cutting this dude's head off. Did we win? Is that it? Seems like quite the cliffhanger to end on. I believe they made use of one of Elsheim's epic poems as the motif for the movie. Seeing how well put together this production was makes one wonder how much the film industry will grow in Elsheim from here. I heard a lot of different companies from there played a big hand in the making of this movie, even though Vegas Films was the lead producer. Ah, I see. That would certainly explain the high production values. I wonder why the theater in Cheon Mall isn't showing this movie. Well, Valen's Investment Bank is the Cheon Mall's biggest sponsor, so I'm guessing that has something to do with it. So, Cinder was strong enough to be mistaken for a god. I wonder who'd win in a fight between me and him after he realized his true power. She is so battle hungry. Ha, too bad he isn't real. If you two went at it, I doubt there'd be a battlefield left to fight on by the end. Not like we don't deal with those kinds of crazy powerful beings on a regular basis, of course. I suppose that's true. Still, I like to think that human beings are stronger than just about anything. We can't ever really be like gods, but that very fact is what drives us to learn and grow. I guess. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work. She's nowhere close. Hey, check it out. We maxed out Shizuna. Well, ain't that just peachy? But, okay, I managed to pick 2 movies that we had not seen, which is great. Let's pick this one. Oh, no, not the one that... I'll just pick this one. But I don't believe there are any more sub-events, so let me just run through everything really quickly. Alright, we definitely haven't 100%'d it, but choosing to meet up with the other party members will end free time. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Van, having finished making his rounds, met up with the rest of the group. While chatting over their delicious festival lunch, Red and Kincaid showed up, followed shortly by Paulette, who had come to pick up Yume. From there, they decided to browse the festival booths a little longer. They also decided to make a quick stop to the cathedral and the patisserie. So everybody's just getting their grub on. The hours flew by as they enjoyed their time together. And before they knew it, the clock had struck 4, which meant it was time for the festival's main event. It was a performance that was put on by students and guests alike, with the help of Fairy, Aaron, and Judith, and even a little supervision from Van. And then, it was time for the curtain to rise. Let's see where this ranks. So it's like a movie? Everybody's watching this. Agnes is in her getup. Wait, this is new. No way.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for your patience. It's time for the main event. We would now like to present a special performance put together by this year's Student Council.
Dang. I guess I should have waited on the Marian Garten thing. I'm not about to grind for this costume, but it's
This year's show is going to be a little different from usual.
But it's cool.
Rather than having it run entirely by the students, the teachers and other friends of the school have also graciously lent their support. When thinking about the best way to embody this year's theme, we wanted to come up with an answer that would be fun for everyone. And our answer was this hour-and-a-half show, a production that's all-inclusive of both Calvert and its neighbors, and of both tradition and innovation.
All right.
It's called A New Season Together. I sincerely hope that our student body, as well as our guests, enjoy it to their heart's content.
They're getting it. Oh. You can see Fairy's influence, and Aaron's, obviously. Oh. She's wearing her helmet even now? Nadia and Swinner in it too? Well, all right. Holy.
So that's what they meant by quick change. They've really stepped up their game since last month.
They're going crazy.
I won't get to see the ending. Oh well. I'm sure I can get someone to show me a recording later.
Van's not sticking around for the whole 90 minutes? Alright. Of the 3 performances, I know exactly where I would rank that one. let's just say you get to see the entirety of the other two, but that's all I'm gonna say. Where is he going in such a hurry, though? And it's April 12th, 4:23 p.m. He only stays like around for half or for the first third of it. Barely even that. Is it the weird? Is it C? Meet me in front of Treon Tower today at 4:30 p.m. C. Finally.
Well, I wouldn't want to keep him waiting.
Does Van already know who it is?
Good thing I held off on giving this back to Agnes. All right, Mare Bear. Rise and shine.
So, we got a... Whoa. Is C gonna turn out to be the Grendel? The Grendel Zulk?
I can see her app running in the background, but I guess she can't actually manifest in this dimension. Might have to try something else.
I'm surprised you didn't stay until the end of the show.
This is Nina. We're finally gonna find out what Nina's deal is. Wait.
They didn't really need me there. I was more or less a supervisor in name only.
There's no way Nina is C, is there?
If anything, I should be the one who's surprised. Unlike me, you actually helped with the performance. Also, unlike me, you didn't just step out in the middle of the show. You weren't even there from the start.
Nina wasn't in the crowd?
I wasn't, no. I'm afraid that stage was just a little too full of life.
I've been waiting. Oh my Adios. I've been waiting 200 hours to find out what Nina's deal is.
For someone as hollow and empty as me. A person with no sense of self.
And I figured her little thing about putting on a whole bunch of different costumes and doing a bunch of different things would come full circle.
Well, like I told you before, that's exactly why no one else can play your roles like you do.
Nina is C?
Been a while. Nina Fenley. Actually, maybe I should be saying, nice to finally meet you.
What?
You aren't just a rising star in the movie biz with oodles of talent to spare. There's more to you than meets the eye.
Oh, dear. You're laying on the compliments quite thick. My face must be beet red right about now.
So, because Falcom, again, the whole thing is that Nina has been too prominent. She's been too close to the action without any sort of delving into her character at all. So, from almost the beginning that I had her clocked. But what exactly the nature of her suspiciousness was has eluded me. Is she C?
Yes, I have another role apart from Nina the actress. I'm guessing you've already sussed out what it is.
No, actually, I have no clue. I thought she'd be part of the church, but that's seeming less and less likely.
Only got a rough idea, actually. At first, I had you pegged as the third C. The person who's been sending us all those ominous warning messages.
So she's not C. Is she? But the fact that she's here, does that mean she's an AI or something?
I sifted through just about every possible candidate for that in my mind.
But how could that... I'm not sure how that could make any sense, or what could have led Van to conclude that.
Thought maybe the first or second C were cooking up a new plot. I even considered if Professor Epstein was our new C.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That did flash a bit. I was like, is it Agnes's grandfather? But that was something I only entertained for like half a second when he said the seed thing here away from the... So I never seriously considered that, but I did run through that possibility too.
Because his first name is Claude, yes? That's a bit of a stretch, don't you think? Although, when you consider the immortals from the Empire and the true identity of the Garden Master...
Literally nothing is off the table.
I suppose it isn't completely improbable.
Yeah, but even I'll admit the theory's a bit out there. You being C, on the other hand, seemed plausible, but I ruled you out in the end. Just couldn't find anything concrete.
Okay, so she's not... Then what the heck is Nina's deal?
Plus, you don't give off that smell. Wait, sorry. Not that kind of smell.
Don't worry. I know what you meant. Anyway, you were right to rule me out because I'm not C.
Okay, so what is your deal then?
Although, if I had been, that would have been problematic, considering we've been ordered to hunt him down.
So she is with the church. Wait. Why would they care about him? She's obviously talking to the second one because the first one, there was a lot going on with the first one. She's definitely talking about the second one. Why would the church care about the second C though? She is with the church.
How the hell they get in here? You people defy all logic.
So I was right. Okay, because that was my main theory. That like she was with the Nina is with the church. My whole thing is that we have yet to encounter a Calvardian Gralsritter. And Nina fits all the criteria for the surprise Gralsritter reveal, because this will be Falcom's third time doing it.
No, I take it back. They're here because of your power, right?
Her power?
Correct. We used his invitation to you as an opportunity to tread into his territory, so that we may find and execute him.
What? Okay, so I guess the Grendel Zolga was C?
He who hides behind a coat, as well as the name of C, and who dons the role of the Crimson Beast, must be eliminated.
Uh-oh. So C was the Grendel Zolga then. Are we gonna fight Nina to protect the Grendel Zolga? What's that look on her face? He is C, okay.
Didn't realize you had it all figured out. And here I thought Shizuna's master was the one with the omniscient eye.
No. My special eyes are quite different from his.
What the heck?
Now, kindly withdraw, Arkwright. We will handle things from here.
So, is Nina like a robot?
If you leave now, you might even make it in time for the last half of the show.
Sorry, but I'm staying right where I am.
We are gonna fight Nina to protect the Grendel Zolga.
Oh, are you now? Our target is nothing but a bestial affront to the goddess. Strictly speaking, you no longer have any connection to him.
Okay, that proves it, but since when are Gralsritter able to do that? And then, wouldn't Celise and Leon have said something?
I know you're well aware of this fact, and yet, you resist. Why?
Simple, really.
Meet me in front of the... He was asked to do it, so he's doing it. That's it. That's really it.
From my point of view, this is a 4SPG, and I already accepted it. You might have went about it in a roundabout way, but the fact is, he saved our hides more than a few times.
I guess that's true. Be on guard for the 7th Genesis at the Revolution Festival tomorrow. If you desire the truth and wish to bring an end to the oncoming tragedy, investigate Aramis.
So I've got a reasonable request on my hands, and I've accrued a debt. No self-respecting Spriggan would walk away without paying him back. I get that they're a thorn in your side, but if you want to get to the hunting grounds, you'll have to do it over my dead body.
Alright! Nina. She just became a lot more interesting, because, I mean, you can... like, her whole thing before was fine, I guess, but... No? They're not going for it?
Well, if that's how you want to play it, then I suppose we have no choice but to pull back.
She won't... They don't want to kill him that badly? Huh.
You guys are unpredictable as ever.
Right. They're approaching Ouroboros levels of what the heck is going on.
By the way, I got a letter from Master the other day, and it reminded me of something. Arteria's elusive captain and wildcard, who took up their post 3 years ago, was a fake who never existed.
What? Arteria. Isn't Arteria a place? Yeah, the holy city of Arteria. The captain of a city?
So if that's not who you are, then what's your other role? What's your real title?
What?
There isn't really a title for what I do, per se. But Her Holiness the Pope and the Gralsritter's commander call me the Eschaton Saint.
Well, what is that?
It would have been nice for us to have worked together, but thanks to your little cheat, we'll have to back off. I'll be heading back to the festival now. Do take care of yourself in there. Goodbye for now, Van.
So she's a
Hey! Wait a minute. Is that? Looks like a shard-induced dimensional interference, but on a level that shouldn't be possible.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Mare? Or Lapis? It's Lapis!
Whoa! Aren't you?
Well, shouldn't she be in Nadia Zypha?
Your name was Van Arkwright, yes? If I were to rate the cuteness of your name, you'd get 57 points.
Yeah, it's definitely Lapis.
Hey! What's with the crappy score?
Yeah.
Nadia, Ren, ready to come on in? Oh, finally!
My. You can be quite the handful sometimes.
Wait, I thought the performance wasn't even half over. All right. Why not?
Huh?
Van, you are horrible. How could you leave us all behind?
Well, Hey! What the hell are you guys doing here?
Right. Shouldn't the performance still be going on?
You've got some nerve, you know that?
Or maybe did time pass differently in here?
Looks like the old fart's finally gone senile.
For once, I'm in full agreement with Aaron.
Well, hey.
I'm not even going to ask why. Not this time. You always do this!
She's not wrong.
I share her sentiment.
Hey now! Pump the brakes for a sec.
Never, ever do that to us again! Do you hear me, Van Arkwright?
He does deserve it.
Loud and clear.
Serves him right.
Yeah. But like, okay, so Nina's the Pope herself. I'm kind of still stuck on this because the holy city of Arteria, that's what I think of when I hear that. But like this captain thing, I'm not. But the main thing is, it seems like she serves directly underneath the Pope.
I also find your behavior to be objectionable, even if I do understand your intentions.
I'd get it if you didn't want to involve Nadia and me, but your assistants too? Come on.
I can explain. Wait! Hey! Hold up a sec! How'd you guys know what I was planning to do?
Could you be any slower on the uptake? Literally everyone here knew that something was off with you. We aren't blind, my dude.
So what, they were all watching him?
At the very least, we could tell it wasn't as bad as that time when you had completely given up.
Hey, fair enough.
But did you really think we wouldn't notice? You've been acting strange ever since you got that message.
And just when I was telling Aaron about how weird you were acting, you up and left without telling us.
After that, I pulled the car around, and we followed after you.
Well, hey.
When your Zypha's reading suddenly disappeared, even I was taken aback.
Okay, so that was us going into this transformed space.
It must have been due to the phase space expansion. But that portal seems to be something else entirely.
So what, Nina brought them in here for us?
If you're thinking of what excuses to make, stop. You're a Spriggan and the boss of Arkwright Solutions, yes? Then stop running away.
Or to put it more aptly, stop running from the people who care about you so much.
We really should have just told everybody, yeah.
Like your master said, you forged these bonds. So now you have to live with them.
Everybody's here except for him. No Master Bear Guard this game, which kind of sucks, but...
I was just doing a little digging. That's all, really.
Okay, maybe their part... Okay, the thing that makes the most sense is that their part of the performance is over. So, like, they weren't going to be up there dancing for an hour. That sounds exhausting.
I swear, I wasn't planning on throwing my life away. Not like last time. You guys want to tag along? That's fine by me. Huh. But what about the performance?
Oh, I already finished my part. Odette and Albert can handle the rest.
Okay, yes, because there was multiple details I was stuck on, but at least that one I was able to figure out.
Me and S finished ours too.
Well, I was supposed to show up at the finale and say a few words at the end.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
But if I'm unable to make it, I'm sure Albert will figure something out.
Yeah, just go ahead and leave the surprise in Albert's lap.
Poor guy. Talk about a trial by fire for the future student council president.
All right, all right. A whole lot of you want in on this wild ride, and you better strap in. Wait, do I even know your name?
No, she hasn't really, like, joined in just yet, but... Lapis Rosenberg.
My name's Lapis. Lapis Rosenberg. I've heard that you're an acquaintance of Yorick, and that you've done a lot for Swin and Nadia.
So much.
I believe the reason you can't summon your hollow in this face space is because your Genesis is currently inoperable.
So, in order to bring out Mare as she truly is, the Genesis needs to, like, offer processing power or something.
But if we can reach the Crimson Beast, she should be able to come out to play.
Which means we won't be totally hosed when it comes time to fight that guy.
Until then, I'll be your playmate. Lucky you! Well, aren't you going to show me your gratitude?
Sure. Thanks.
Wow, she really isn't anything like the Red Fairy. It's like her personality's done a complete 180.
Yeah, without the Garden Master mucking things up.
Yup, she's real cute. In fact, she's super duper cute. Right? There's no denying that. Our LP is the cutest thing in the whole wide world.
Nadia! Don't hug me when I'm in my shard form.
Shards are just magic. Though, I don't know. What Nadia did, she was able to magically manipulate shards. Okay. But the other stuff she was doing was definitely actual legit magic.
Alright then. If you're up for it, I don't mind having the old man's masterpiece in my back pocket. Of course, that goes for the rest of you too. That man pretending to be C, the Crimson Grendel, is waiting for us on the other side. It ain't gonna be a walk in the park, but I'm not worried, because we've got one hell of a lineup here.
So many heavy hitters.
Let's go kick his ass, and then get ours back to the festival.
Right!
So what is this? Is this like a mirror Calvert or something? No, it's not. All right. It reminds me of Nocturne. 8th Principal Observation Engines, Multidimensional Phenomenon Space, Oct Radium.
What is this place?
This place is a lot. That was very long.
If this were a movie, I'd say these are some seriously cutting-edge special effects.
If I were to put it into words, this place is like several parallel dimensions merged on top of one another.
So is this where he hails from?
It's like an expanse, where the laws of causality overlap. Actually, it's less of an expanse and more of a boundary.
I agree. I wonder if this place was made manifest by the 8th Genesis along with the other 7.
And that's why we can't use them, because they're using all their power for this?
Yes, I think that's exactly right. That would explain why the Genesees lost their power. It was absorbed by this expanse. No, actually, it might be more accurate to say their power gathered around the person who called Van here.
So what, he's absorbed now?
Yeah, I bet that's exactly what happened.
We've already got a pretty good idea of who it is we're dealing with. And if our guess is right on the money, then the Chief's the only one who can send him off proper.
Yeah. Alright, well.
Then I think it's pretty clear what our role is in all this.
Yep, we're here to back you up.
I don't think any of us want this hanging over our heads while we're partying it up at the festival.
I will do everything within my power to help you see him off, so that we may not harbor any regrets after today. Until my vacation's over, I'm afraid you're stuck with me, whether you like it or not.
It looks like time is at a standstill here, just like it was during Pandemonium.
Oh, well, isn't that convenient? That means we'll be able to go right back to the festival after this and nothing's going to have changed. We'll even be able to see Albert flounder at the end. Won't that be nice?
So if all goes well, we might be able to wrap this up and be back in time for the end of the performance.
Let's shoot for that then. I'd like to have one last hurrah before our short-lived school lives are done and dusted.
Same. I'm sure we'll have other chances to have some school fun, but I'm all for ending things on a high note. No fair. You two had all the fun without me.
In their defense, they tried very, very hard to get you back in time for all this stuff.
I guess it's up to us alumni to ensure everyone in your grade receives a proper send-off.
Indeed. We wouldn't want any of them to end up like a certain dropout, whom I will refrain from naming.
Now hold on. Van's doing pretty well for himself.
Hey.
Regardless, we'll help you finish this, Van. Everyone here knows what this 4SPG means to you. That's why we'll do this all together.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
All right, gang. Let's get on out there and finish this thing.
Right!
Van's holocore changed from Mare to Lapis. Multi-dimensional phenomenon space Oct Radium. They give us our default 4. I actually want to, because we got some costumes. Van's outfit. Van's lightweight outfit. Neat. Whoa! Look at that. Van's racing suit. Samue attire. This is, I just got the racing suit, so why is it, but I also want to take it off. Remove. There we go. Agnes's light outfit. Agnes's outfit. So we're only just now getting this? Oh, that's what that was. I guess I did already get it. Huh. Interesting. Kruga Priestess garb. Neat. And I didn't get anything new for him. Whoops. Rosette's loungewear. Is this a reference to something? Katra Sans headphones. There's a whole outfit for him without the headphones? Shinobi outfit? Okay. I guess that's the look of the ninja. And I don't think I've got any more interesting costumes unlocked. Alright, well, it's just as well. We're going to go ahead, call it apart here, but definitely join me next time for what is probably going to be the finale. But bye for now, guys.